Hello everyone, welcome in Crochet Life and Stuff with Deborah. And in case you're new here, I'm Deborah, and if you are new here, thanks for coming by and joining in on the craziness. That is my vloggy thing for a Saturday. If you're not new here, welcome back. You've been here before, you know what this is like. I talk about my life and stuff for the past week and get into some crochet as well. And I'm going to pause because this frog in my throat really wants out. Okay, maybe that's better. Hello. But today, this past week has been kind of fun. If you saw my video earlier this week, I had a little mini haul with a new outfit that totally was outside my comfort zone. I'd planned on actually wearing that today and going to a festival. Only, yeah, part of the life and stuff, sometimes medicines that I take mess with my belly. And it makes me blow up and look like I'm about 8 months pregnant. I'm a fat chick anyway, but I mean, it's like, whoa. Like, past the boobs, whoa, okay? It's the medicine and eating a little too much or just eating certain things, and it's a mess. But it started last night, has lasted through this morning, and it makes me just not feel so good. Not my usual, perky self. So don't know if I'm going to the Greek festival today or if I'm going to put it off until tomorrow. Either one, it will happen, and I'm going to wear that outfit out in public with a little bit of my belly showing because it is a crop top, y'all. A crop top. You got to watch the video. Anyhow, some other things. Oh my goodness. It has just been a busy week. I went to the podiatrist and had some calluses dealt with. Having diabetes and getting calluses on your feet and having neuropathy in your feet can be a problem. So I actually had the start of an ulcer on my toe underneath the callus, and I was able to see it, that it was there. Because if you look under the callus and you've got a dark spot or something, or a red spot, that means that something is happening under there. You need to get it checked out. So I went, and I now have a new podiatrist because my past one passed away, which still makes me very sad. I absolutely adored Dr. Middleton. But this dude looks like he's going to be all right. He's got a sense of humor. He deals with me well. Hello. And he took a look at the foot and he said, it's good that you caught this early because there's no actual damage. That ulcer did not break the skin. It was more like a bruise at this point. So, bonus. So, yeah. And he took care of it, and I already made another appointment because you have to wait at least 61 days to get your feet did at the podiatrist, even with diabetes, because of the insurance and the way that all works out. So that appointment is set, and I will be taking care of that as well. And the hubby's actually going to go to him next week to see about some toe issues that he has. So, yes, getting that taken care of. Also, take care of your feet. They are very important. My mother-in-law lost a big toe due to not taking care of her feet properly. She was diabetic and had neuropathy and apparently had a piece of glass in her foot and didn't know. So you do have to examine your feet. And this is for everybody. You know what? Sit down, pull your foot up as best you can. If you got to use a mirror, use a mirror. Look at your tooties. I know, I'm a big chick and I'm not as flexible as I used to be, so it's kind of hard to look. But look at them, feel them with your hands, make sure there's nothing weird going on, because that really can affect your health. People don't realize that, but it really is, it's a big thing. There's your PSA for the week, okay? Anyway, that's part of my life, so I do like to share it here. Other part of life, y'all know I like to do a lot of shopping. Oh, where'd this go? And a few weeks ago at Pop Shelf, I picked up these cool Shimmer Sticks. Beauty Essentials, whatever it says. That's upside down. They were $1. And they're really cool colors. The purple and the blue. They go on very light. They're silky to put on. I have them on now. Don't know how well you can see them. They go on very light. And that's fine with me. It's $1. But what really surprised me was, and I have to show you this. You take off the lid, right? Say, wow, that's got an interesting tip on it. Yeah, just a nice little pointy tip, right? There's no turny bit. That's all you get. Just beware of that if you go to get this. Have some fun with it. It's $1. It may help you decide if you ever want to try Shimmer Sticks from another one that actually gives you some product. Dude, if you're going to have a stick this long, put something in it, or else make it shorter and don't waste the plastic. That's my only real beef with it. But it was just kind of funny when I opened them and I went, that's all there is. Hello. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I do have some, look, packages. You know what these are for? These are going to be, and when I say these, I mean there are 2 of them put together now, for my birthday week giveaways. I will tell you that this one is Mickey themed, and this one has a slight unicorn theme to it. And I will show all of that during that week, but I'm trying to gather stuff together now. And for anyone with concerns, yes, y'all know I have a kitty, and you know that there will be pictures and or video at the end of said kitty. He doesn't get into my yarn. I have yarn up in cubes around the room, and other yarn is in bags. So he's not in it. The only, when I'm working on something, he likes to be all up in my stuff, like my temperature blanket. Yeah, if you're allergic to cats, don't touch it, like ever, because he lays on it when it's sitting there next to me when I'm stitching stuff into it. But other kinds of stuff stays away from the cat boy. Just so you know, because there are people with allergies and concerns about that. Oh, speaking of allergies and concerns and letting people know things, y'all probably already know and already subscribe to Lisa Ladybird. If you're not, do it. I'm just saying. She has some really cool mystery boxes. Mystery boxes, y'all. Mystery boxes from the UK. Now, if you're in the UK, you'll think, yeah, whatever. I can get mystery, you know, whatever. But her prices include shipping on her mystery boxes. Just go, and she has 2 different sizes, which aren't really sizes, but it's like numbers of skeins and balls and stuff in them. She explains all of that. She has a community post, and I believe she has a video. Check it out, because you won't be disappointed. I'm going to order one. I was waiting, though, because if there was like a flood of people that wanted to order them, you know, I need more yarn, like I need another hole in my head. But I'm probably going to order one anyway, because I love a mystery box, because you never know what you're going to get. She has listed some of the brands that are in these boxes. Some of them have wool, some don't. If you have a wool allergy, she will make sure and swap something out for you. So, yeah, that's where that allergy thing came in, and it triggered my brain. Speaking of Lisa, sometimes you just want to have a hank of yarn with you all the time. Right there and right there. She doesn't specifically make earrings. These are stitch markers. But they're on sterling silver lever back clasps. So, yeah, why not? She sells these too. She makes these and sells them, and I have a bunch of different colors, and some of those will be in some giveaways during my birthday week as well, because I bought a big pack of them just to do that, because I think they're so stinking adorable. You can use them for stitch markers, or you can use them for earrings. You can use them for whatever you want, but you know, that's kind of what they were made for. Let's see. Oh, something else I did want to mention today. There were some questions about hair clips and yarn balls. The hair clips that I buy at like Dollar Tree and other places that have them, because a lot of places have these, just, you know, find the cheapest ones you can. They just kind of snap onto themselves. It's just a metal clip. But when you make a yarn ball, and if you have just one, it may not be a problem, right? But who has just one yarn ball? By the way, this is one of the Hobie Amigo colors. I don't remember which color number it is, but it is one of the ones that I'm using in my temperature blanket. And the little skein was getting floppy, and there's nothing worse than a floppy skein, am I right? So I wound it up, and then I just take where it's wound towards the end, slide it under, clip. It's not coming unwound in your bag of balls. Boom. Love these things. And I'm actually putting packs of these in my giveaways as well, because I think everybody should have little clippy-doos. And if you'd rather use it in your hair, I have some that I use in my hair actually, but great. If you want to use them on your yarn balls, great. They're just handy, okay? And speaking of that temperature blanket, I know I forgot last week because I'm kind of a doof, but it happens. My goodness, is this getting kind of big and getting darker. You can see as the darker colors start coming in, that's where we're getting warmer temperatures. That wonky 5 down at the bottom, yes, my numbers are wonky. That signifies the beginning of May. Okay, and it's 19 squares across. That's why there's nothing quite even about this. I'm doing the white in between on purpose because I want it to be seen. The inner color of my squares is the low temperature. The outer color is the high temperature. That's just how I'm doing it. And that is this one. It's going to end up being 20 rows long, or yeah. And this is the latest little bit that's not sewn on yet. I am keeping up with it every single day. And at the end, when I have 19 squares, I attach it that same day because I do not want to fall behind. I saw last year so many people struggled because towards the end of the year, they were like, oh gosh, I've fallen behind on my temperature project. What am I going to do? I refuse to fall behind. And not only that, even if I'm struggling that day, having a rough day, it's been busy, I'm tired, I don't feel well, I can crank out one square. And it's only a 2-row square at that, right? That's it. That's the way I'm doing it. I'm doing the regular sort of gradient in the middle, and on the outside I'm doing a solid, just because that's the way I decided to do it. No other reason than that. And I attach it with the surface showing on the white. But I can do that even if I can't do much of anything else. And I can know that I've accomplished something. I even show the hubby every day. I'm like, look. You know, he's like, okay, whatever. But he does like all the blues all together. He thinks that's pretty cool. So that is awesome. And I keep my little strip in this bag with the book and the pen and my crochet hook for this. Always in this bag so that I don't forget which hook I'm using, because that'll happen. Put this over here. I do have some finished objects. And yes, more than just a scrunchie, but this is another scrunchie that I had finished in 2-weight yarn that I had actually used to make my beaded poncho last year. I still have some of that left. This is a mercerized cotton, and I kind of dig it. And I'm looking forward to wearing that little poncho over something and wearing this scrunchie. A lot of scrunchies will get used this year because the AC in my car is not working. And if you know anything about Georgia, Georgia's hot. So we have to use, you know, 265 air conditioning or 465 for either 2 windows down or 4 windows down at 65 miles an hour. That's just how we roll. So we do that. I have made myself another washi scrunchie thing. It curled up some just because of the way I did it. This was a TV project, no real big counting. That's just cotton. Actually, it is the Just Cotton from Dollar Tree. And this is that sort of nylon-ish scrubby yarn. And believe it or not, when you're using it, it's not that harsh. It does give you some exfoliation, but it's not like going to rip your skin to shreds or anything. You can use it, especially if you want to get your elbows and your knees. And I have like a bumpy texture going in here. Yeah, so just a little scrubby pad. Like I said, it was a TV project. I have also, oh, here's a whip. This is not going to be a scrunchie. This is going to be a Lovey. What? Lovey? What are you doing, Debra? Well, I have shown cute little stuffed animals, right? Over and over again that I have picked up for $1 or $2 at Dollar Tree and Pop Shelf and Dollar General and every place else that they sell little ones. This is a little multicolored one that I kind of adore. And I decided to make Loveys because Rose from Rose Likes Crochet is going to be collecting them 1 month this year. I don't remember which month. Plus, I have some other people that I know that give stuff to different women's shelters and stuff that could probably use something like this. So, this one is kind of a 5-sided one just because I didn't know what I was doing. And there you go. It's a little bitty Lovey. It's kind of squishy. This is the Baby Boucle yarn. I won some of this at some point last year. And I've now used the whole skein. Not on this, because this is 1 and 2. That used, now I'm pretty sure, no, that actually may have been a full skein. I just grinded it all the way around. It's very squishy. the end product is super nice and squishy. I love it. But working with it, oh my god. Working with this baby blue clay is a total pita, okay? But I am using hair ties to go around it because you can just pop them around the little neck of the whichever little stuffy you've got. I have bags of stuffies over there. So I have these. I'm going to do a whole bunch of different colors. And that's probably going to be my TV project fodder for the next little bit, because they're not that hard to work up. Obviously, it's just a small thing. And I'll probably go bigger. I completely ran out of yarn. I had like this much left of the skein, or I probably would have got another round or two just to make that bigger. But these are little tiny baby Loveys, and I'll probably make some bigger ones. And I'll show you those as I get it, because I do have a lot of really cute stuffies. So that's going to be fun. But that's what I've been doing. It's just too warm and too cumbersome to work on blankets right now. And I have so many that are in progress. Y'all, I got startitis. Although, I'm proud of myself. I have bought some patterns, and I have patterns that I want to work up, and I'm like, no. You don't have time right now. Just save it. Do it later. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying. I also have my hashtag Yarnivores monthly theme project to do. This month it is Mayflowers. And I'm not sure if I'm going to crochet or if I'm going to paint. I might just paint. I'm not going to bead because that takes too long. I thought about doing plastic canvas because that is kind of fun too. But I still have another plastic canvas project that is screaming at me to do. I've marked it out to cut and I never finished it. It's to hold my medications. Yeah, there's always so much to do. Always. There are never quite enough hours in a day. But that is the thing. Also, there's plants. I just started some more, I know, right? Planted some more seeds to get those to germinate, of some peppers and some cucumbers and some more basil. And that's a thing. And I'll have some pictures inserted at the end of some of all that stuff that's going on. But my tomato plants, wow, they look fantastic. Some of the stems on those suckers where they're growing up are thick, like that. And that makes me happy. It's like, okay, I did something. Even the ones that I didn't think were going to make it are like, yes, I'm living. And I'm like, what? So yes, watch a little mini slideshow at the end. Okay. Anything else? Oh yes, postcards. If you would love to exchange a postcard with me, an actual honest to goodness mail through the mail postcard, look in the description box down below, because I have the information on what you do. Basically, you're going to email me, put postcard in the subject line so I don't lose it, because that's a thing. And yeah, we'll exchange postcards. It's fun, because it's always nice to get a little piece of mail that's not a bill or junk mail, right? And yes, that's international. All of my giveaways, by the way, international. So long as you're allowed to receive a package from the US, we're golden. I'm willing to pay the postage because it's fun. And I'm off for my whole birthday week and I want to celebrate. Some of it will be live. That should be interesting. But yeah. Oh, and yes, this enormous sweatshirt that I'm wearing, I picked up at a Goodwill, which if you don't have Goodwill where you are, Goodwill is like a secondhand shop where people donate stuff and the money goes to a charity to help people, put people to work. I got this for like less than $4. And it's big and it's comfy, and that's what I put on today. It's not a real thick sweatshirt, so it doesn't make me sweat or anything in the house. So it's just comfy. And when I wasn't feeling well this morning, I was like, yeah, the big sweatshirt, that'll do. It's big. I feel like a little kid in somebody else's clothes, but that's such a rarity. It's like, oh, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you sticking it out till how long is this video? Wow, 20 minutes-ish. You're a brave soul. I'd love it if you left me a comment down below about anything I talked about today, because I went on and on about all kinds of stuff. Check out Lisa's mystery boxes. If you like mystery boxes, Seriously, get one. There aren't that many of them, so jump on it while you can. Earrings and stitch markers. Also, get you some hair clips for your yarn balls and go plant something. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye, y'all. Oscar, don't you want to be on video today? He says, no, Mama. No, I'm going to be camera shy today. Hey. I hear you purring. Uh-huh. That's what he really thinks.